Nithyananda, everybody. Just taking some time out from doing some other work and making sure that I come on Facebook Live before the end of the day and complete on what I said I would do yesterday. So I'm going to continue to share very quickly about the question and answer on relationship, which was in the Bhagavad-Gita, Demystified by His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam. And the question answer that I flicked on was page 363 of volume 1 of Bhagavad-Gita Demystified by His Divine Holiness. Let me just get to the question. The page seemed to be stuck. Okay. So the question from one of the devotees was, Swamiji, when a relationship is not working out, when should we persevere and when should we abandon it and get on with our lives? So this is part 4, I believe. Yes. 2, 3, 4. Yes, part 4 of addressing the same question and same answer. So the first time I actually shared the complete answer, whether one should stay in a relationship or one should leave. So I'm going to continue from yesterday, which was, so I'll share a little bit more about, or read out what Bhagavan had as an answer. So Bhagavan has the answer up to the point of, don't look for reasons and arguments. Don't intellectualize the process. Simply turn the question inwards. With complete honesty and trust, the answer will arise on its own. If your answer is yes, then understand that the issues of conflict are mere ripples on the surface of your relationship. These are just situations created by the ego to counter the sense of no self, of surrender, that comes with love. Work around these situations with love and care. So up to now, what I'm seeing here, what Bhagavan is saying is, don't put the conflicts under the carpet, address them, and of course here that attend to the situation with love and care, and to understand that love, this is from yesterday, so love is, he said, is the most dangerous path there is. Only those with great courage dare tread this path. At any bend of this path, you have to be prepared for great joy, great pain, great beauty, great struggle, great understanding. So it's more up to now. I still feel one is talking about having a much more deeper relationship with people, not having like a shallow um, relationship, which I guess if we are taking our idea of love from movies or from um, picture perfect situations that are portrayed to us on the flat screen, if you like. That is flat screen. There is no depth to that anyway. It's a story written with fantasy, obviously, and also probably some unreachable ideals or goals within the time frame that they're shown in movies. The rate at which people fall in love, or the rate at which they experience intimacy, or etc., etc. The timeline on in a movie is very different to the timeline in real life, and how people are in real life, and what it takes to maintain relationships. So if we are getting our idea of love from somewhere else, from movies, from books, from stories written, then of course being in a real relationship in real life will be tricky, and we will not know what to do, because I guess how to handle conflict is not something that's addressed in somewhere like a movie, um, or in school. Even how to handle conflict is not something that's shared or given as solutions. So so far what I'm seeing Bhagavan is saying is that attend to the relationship, attend to the conflicts, understand that this is, we're talking about much deeper um, relationships rather than something that I'm just going to get something out of, fulfill, and then leave, and attend to these situations with love and care. So and then the next part is, if the answer you're hearing is no, then maybe it is time to move on, right? So going back to yesterday, what Bhagavan said is like, why are you in this relationship? Are you really in love? What kind of love is it? Do you really want to be in this relationship? So if the answer you're hearing is no, then maybe it is time to move on. To remain in a relationship where there is no true relationship, no connection of being to being, is sacrilege, unfair to you both. Love for you may be elsewhere. Don't search for it. Just be open to the possibility. So this is interesting. Now, first of all, addressing the whole idea of love, then why you are doing what you're doing, and then, of course, not settling for less than, pure love, pure connection, true intimacy on all levels. That is what's important. So, and also then don't work to find love, which is what we do sometimes in normal society. You I've heard a lot of women who are looking for love, or even men who are looking for the right partner, looking for the right soulmate. Here Bhagwan is saying, don't search for it, just be open to the possibility, and that's where we start then attracting the right people in our life. So then again, the next, in the meantime, don't let the conflict destroy the relationship, destroy you both. Nobody deserves that. Accept that this is not the person for you and move away without resentment or bitterness. Don't destroy your own capacity to love. To become bitter will only cause you more suffering and destroy your faith in love itself. And that is the most dangerous thing that can happen to anyone. So oftentimes when relationships do break down, there is bitterness, there is resentment, and we do lose trust on love itself. There's a lot of suffering, and we tend to, out of vengeance, destroy each other, the relationship, etc. So here Bhagwan is saying, don't do any of these things. So it's been good to actually go this. I'll end it at this point here, and I'll revisit it again tomorrow. But it's been really good to go through this one question and one answer by Bhagwan in this book. And there is so much depth to this whole thing, which cannot just be read just once and then reach to a conclusion. It is something to go over again and again, which is why this is part 4, I believe. I think I got it right today. I want to thank everybody who's been watching and supporting. So Yorg, Zoran, Shayana, Zlatinka, all of you, thank you so much for watching and listening. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments box. If there is something that you feel can be added to my understanding, please also share that. Once again, I'll be adding this video also onto my YouTube channel, so you can watch and follow the YouTube channel, so that's easier for you to access these videos. I find that on Facebook sometimes you have to go through all the posts to be able to get to the video. So to make it easier, I'll put it on YouTube as well. Yes, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for supporting me on this journey. So I obviously don't have fear of coming onto Facebook Live. I'm looking to have quality contribution to each and every one of you. So anything you can add that will help me do that, that'll be great. Thank you so much. Nithyanandam.